have is, how long into the trial period is, one, the onboarding call? I know you can't guarantee anything, but maybe a paid partnership. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I could also send my questions via email if that's fine. All right, yeah. Thank you. Sorry, I have a lot of questions. This is an agency that I know and love. I've admired them from afar for a while, but I just came out of being signed with an agency and I didn't love it. I don't want to have a bad experience again, so I'm just kind of, I don't want to have my first point of contact with the brand be someone else. I like being the first point of contact with brands. And also, I never know, like, is there visibility? Is there transparency? Like, I gotta be sure. We'll see. It's so funny because, like, sometimes you, like, pray for something. Like, I'm sure there was a time in my life where I prayed to be a part of this agency, and now that it's a possibility, you, like, get there, you're like, oh, or maybe I might not want that. Maybe it's presented to me and it's like, whoa, this is actually something different than I thought that I wanted. It happens all the time. With things that we really want. It's like, get there, you're like, whoa, is this something that I actually want? It's so funny that our brains do that, but it does. And it's always for the better. Like, if you actually get there and you realize you don't want it, it means that you've learned more about yourself. You're a better judge of character. You're growing. So it's good. It's good if you get somewhere and you reassess. It's not a bad thing. You're not letting anyone down. I've been loving my TV. I'm watching Molly May right now. I'm not sure why it took me so long to get a TV. I don't know. Lucas and I did not have a TV in our first apartment. I don't know why. We just never watched TV. We would always watch things on his laptop. I think we thought that the apartment was too small for a TV, and we both just was like, eh. But now having a TV, I'm like, wow, I can't believe I had an apartment without a TV. A TV just makes a home a home. Like, you just instantly feel like you are in a home. I have a lot to do. Like, I have to fold the laundry, do the dishes. We rotate. Whoever cooks doesn't do the dishes, and vice versa. I've just been tired lately. Like, I'm not sure what it is or why, but I've just been more emotional, more confused. Not confused, but so pretty. I think that I've been doing a lot up until this point, and my body is tired. I'm tired. I think it's hitting me all. And I want to be the person who does it all. I'm exhausted. I can't bring myself to do anything. And I think I want to, like, I got very specific, clear instructions from God. And I feel like I was supposed to just, like, go full force on the Substack and the podcast and everything. And I think he gave me instructions for everything. And so I thought that I had to do everything right then and there. But I feel like he may have just been giving me the instructions for a future time to reference back on it. And that I don't have to put my focus, like, everywhere all at once. And it's causing me a lot of sadness because I love the Substack. It's causing me a lot of sadness because it just feels too much. It just feels like too much work. And right now I feel like I want to focus on content, actually making the best content that you can see and not like written. I don't know, I go in phases because now I feel like speaking. Now I don't feel like writing. Like, when I was writing for Substack, it was a moment where I was like, I don't know, I don't feel like I have anything to say. And then I was silent for a while, then I started to Substack and I had a lot to say, and now I feel like I don't have a lot to write anymore. I just want to make content, and I feel bad. Like, I feel bad. Oh, I'm just gonna do the YouTube, the TikTok, and the Instagram, and that's it. And then I'm not giving people enough. What? Like, who thinks like that? That is so much. Some people only post on YouTube. Some people only post on like 2 social medias at the time. So I don't know. I bring myself all this work and then I exhaust myself to the point of, and like this, I think this month I've just been exhausted. Moving and planning Lucas's birthday at the same time. Those are 2 different feats. The birthday was a surprise. And then on top of that, filming everything. Because filming is my job now. And so I film everything, which takes twice as long. And then I'm exhausted and I like can't bring myself to do anything. And then I say that and I somehow do everything and I somehow do everything. But I'm definitely like, I haven't posted on Substack in a while and it's eating me up, and I don't know why I do this, but like I'll always just like feel so burnt out from something, and then when I don't go to it or like let people know why I'm away, I feel so bad, especially when I'm posting on other platforms. I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but I've been enjoying blogging, enjoying Instagram and TikTok. Like there's and I want to go where the flow is. I don't want to force something when it's not there, and so that's why I don't want to just like force myself to write, because then it's like I'm not being honest. I'm just coming up things. I don't know. And then I thought I was gonna bring the podcast back this September, and maybe I will. Maybe not September, but this fall, and maybe I will. But I don't know. For now, I just want to focus on making like really good stuff visually on social media and grow my audience. I kind of put all my focus on just content before I diversify my portfolio again. And it feels really risky to do that, or not risky, but it just feels foreign. I'm not used to doing just one thing, and to me, if I just do social media, that's just one thing. I'm not used to doing just one thing, so it's been taking a toll on me because I've just been living in guilt and shame. I've been living in guilt and shame for being tired, not being able to write, just being exhausted. I'm exhausted. And I want to do nothing for a week, but I can't. I have to keep going. Tomorrow is very exciting though. I'm stopping by Say Beauty's office tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. Just to meet the team, say hi. And they're in my old PR building, so it's gonna be so crazy to walk into, because I used to walk into there for work. And now I'm walking in there for a different kind of work. And then on Friday, I have a Cetaphil event. Okay, what I need to do though right now is do the laundry. I need a shoe rack because you can see our shoes are all over the place. I love doing the laundry. I love putting the laundry in. There's something about putting the laundry in that I love. I do not love taking the laundry out. Anybody else relate? Taking the laundry out is the one. Putting the laundry in is so fun, so cool, so cool. I'm trying to unlearn not feeling like I'm in a rat race all the time, being so critical of myself. I'm trying to just be, and it's a really hard thing to do. It's a really hard thing to be still and know that. Be still and know that the Lord fights. That is such a difficult thing to do. What an interesting concept that is.
He stayed us for a year. He also had an early termination, but that's neither here nor there. So we started 5 times as much. Now it's only almost double. I mean, a little bit more than double. So,
Let me see if I can put you guys here. Cute. Okay. That's such a weird name. So my church just had a meeting. In the meeting, they mentioned that at the beginning of the year, they heard God tell them, just be still and know that I am God. And that's literally what I was talking about 30 minutes ago, about being still and not knowing how to, and just feeling like I have to do everything. And to just get on the meeting. I also wasn't going to get on the meeting. Like, Lucas went in person, so he was like, oh, I could just go for us. Yeah, I was gonna just wait for him to come back and tell me everything, but I joined via Zoom, just doing some chores and needed something to do. And so the fact that like that verse is what they mentioned and highlighted, it means a lot to me. I'm like, okay, God is seeing me, he's hearing me, as he always is. I mean, look at this place. God is always seeing and hearing me. I dreamt of this apartment. I dreamt of a beautiful apartment that was high up and had a lot of lights and floor to ceiling windows. Like, this is almost floor to ceiling. He always has my back and I need to rest. Anyway, I'm making food. I don't know if you can see. How far can you go? Oh, you can see this far. Okay. Interesting. I'm making food for Lucas. I'm making the same meal that I made yesterday. Steak and potatoes. I mean, it's 9 p.m. It's a little late for steak and potatoes, but we are hungry. I'm not sure why we ate so late, but we did. welcome back. We are designing my dream apartment. I haven't vlogged in a little bit because things were at kind of a standstill. We were deciding what pieces to order. You know, when you're ordering furniture, honestly, you have to be really slow and intentional with it. I have been a little slow, but not too slow because it's still a month and I've got some pieces I want to show you. First of all, this pen painting from my husband. How cool is this? And this gold frame that it's in is gorgeous. I love that it's at the entryway. I have some bedding from Thuma that I'm gonna assemble in a couple days. And then this IKEA credenza came and I want to use it to go against the hallway, along the hallway. So I want to have a little credenza all along this hallway. While I wait for this jollof to cook, I'm going to do some organizing and building. Waiting for jollof to cook is the slowest thing because you do all this prep work and your adrenaline is in a rush. And after that, it's like, okay, now let it simmer on low for an hour. And you're like, bruh. I'm good though, because I can have some things to do to occupy my time. Today has been a busy day, but I'm so grateful for it. Editing, emails, lots of emails, inbounds, which I'm so thankful for. When you take the leap to do social media full time, you don't know how it's gonna look, but God has been so faithful, literally. I've been able to get so many nice opportunities lately, and it's bringing me a lot of joy. It's very validating, like, oh yay, like I knew I was good at this stuff, duh. Like, it's nice to know, okay, this is of service, and yeah, I'm making almost the same as I did in my job. So once I cross that threshold and I'm making lots more than I did at my corporate job, I will really celebrate, but I'm celebrating now that I'm even coming close to it. So we thank the Lord. This is a pots and pans holder. I'm about to put my lids in it, even though a lot of them are actually in the washer right now. This is not the most well organized. Yeah, guys, how do I organize this well other than this? I'm gonna have the lids in here. I don't know what else to have in here and how to, maybe I put all the machinery. Yeah, let's do it. This is as good as it gets for now. Four of these. Okay, I built the shelf. It's really wonky, so I'm gonna have Lucas help me fix it tomorrow to see if it's any better, but it looks really disproportionate right now. Okay, I'm so excited because we have our low profile credenza and it only cost us maybe 150 bucks. Yeah, I think it was 150. So I got this IKEA kind of like TV mount credenza basically, and instead of mounting it, I put it on the floor and we put it up along the hallway, leaving space for our dining table. So it's white long along the hallway and it is beautiful and perfect. Let me show you. Lucas built it all this morning, just going right across, and we're gonna have books all over, one space for vinyls and space for books, and then we're gonna decorate on top of it with, you know, all of our knickknacks that used to be in the windowsill, but now they're on top here. Isn't it perfect? Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty, and it makes the hallway look much bigger, and just also a place for us to store things. I got this thing from IKEA. It's so cute that IKEA sells these, but they are the knobs for the holes. So I'm gonna try and hide the holes with this little. Uh-oh. I think the holes are too small. Oh, I need the smaller ones. Yeah, that covers that, but I think I need the smaller kind. I never know the definition of work-life balance because today is supposed to be my rest day. I'm supposed to do nothing, lollygag, take time for myself. But all I think about is, oh, I would actually like to vlog this rest day. And so then is it actually resting if I'm vlogging? I am having fun when I'm vlogging, not when I'm editing or making short form content, that's for sure. That one is more of a challenge. But when I'm vlogging, I am having fun. That's why it doesn't feel like I'm working. I wanted to show you this. Substack and Daily, Substack's external comms agency, invited me to a journaling picnic with Sulika Jouad, an author. She's married to John Baptiste, the musician. But yeah, she came out with the Book of Alchemy, Creative Practice for an Inspired Life. The book is comprised of many tiny little chapters and a journal prompt at the end, kind of like how I was doing on Substack. So there is a journal prompt every other page, and so I want to do one a day. But the picnic that Substack invited me to celebrate this launch, she was there with her husband, her mother, and 2 longtime friends who are also artists. There were 300 people in a park, all sitting across in the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, which was my first time being there as well. So very surreal to be there, to be with Substack, to be with these like incredible world renowned artists and authors, and there's just like a lot of creative energy and alignment, I feel like, in the air. I met some really cool people and ran into someone who I had a mutual friend with, so that was also special. During that picnic, they each read the chapters that they wrote, everyone on stage. They all have a chapter in this book. They read it out loud and they read along the accompanying journal prompt. We were given maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes to journal. Fun, so fun, so fun. A collective journaling sesh. I don't know, it was so nice. Peace in the air, it was quiet, lots of green around me. It was amazing. And actually there is one journal prompt that I left with that I've been telling everyone about because I think it was so freeing for me in a way. And it was the very first one we did. It was actually by Sulika's mom. It was set a timer for 5 minutes, close your eyes, and draw yourself with your eyes closed. Draw a self-portrait. And this was my self-portrait. They had everyone raise it up and like show each other. It was so funny and it was so fun, and I did surprisingly well. Like, guys, if you don't think this is good, trust me, when you try it, you'll say, oh, Karen actually did an amazing job. And then there's some quotes around it that came from the journaling session that I want to read. A couple sentences. One is, creativity can come from accidents. Another is, it's not about how much you can represent, but the quality of attention. That is a profound statement because I was just watching a video about how you don't really need to talk about all of your different passions on one platform because it can get like oversaturated, but instead do a couple of things really well. So it's not about how much you can represent, but the quality of attention. I think that's good. And then the last sentence here is, the power of your words create reality. So you just gotta speak. I'm gonna speak some words right now. I will get into Sephora Squad. I am a Sephora 2026 Squad winner. I will get into Sephora Squad. I will be making my yearly salary in a month. I will be making my yearly salary in a month soon. If you haven't left me a Sephora Squad testimonial, please do. Ever since that day, each morning, I've been trying to not read one chapter, but just take one journal prompt. I am not so much interested in reading the chapters, at least for now, but maybe I should. I don't know. If I'm reading in the morning, it's gonna be my Bible or the book that I'm currently reading. But maybe this can be the book that I read next. Who knows? I want to go to the bookstore today, so I'm going to do that. I just take one journal prompt. There's like, how many chapters are in here? There's like more than 100. Yeah, definitely more than 100 journal prompts in here. So I've been trying to do one a day. In the journal that they gave me at the event, says Sulika, Juad, and Substack. Which is so cool, guys, because another thing that was cool about this event and this invite was because I used to work at that comms agency that would invite creators to Substack events. So we would send out the emails and we would put them on a face sheet. If you don't know what a face sheet is, it's basically at every event there's someone, usually the person who is like the lowest rank in terms of career hierarchy. The brand will have a VIP list and say, these are the people that are coming to the event. These are people that we want to talk to. So then it'll be their face and a bio about them. And so when you go to an event and someone approaches you as an influencer, or go to an event, someone will approach me and be like, Karen, but I don't know them. But it's because they have a face sheet and they are supposed to go up to people and talk to them and know who they are. And I used to make those sheets for Substack events. Now I'm on the other side where I was invited to a Substack and I was on the face sheet. My friend sent it to me as she was making it. We used to work together. We would always tag team the face sheets, and then she sent it to me. She's like, look, you're on the face sheet now, which was just such a cute little moment and very sentimental. So I loved the event as a whole. But yeah, I'm about to do one of these journaling prompts and I wanted to share it with you. If you need more journaling prompts, I have plenty on my Substack Have You Died Today archive. Those are more faith-based usually, but if you just go on my Substack and go on archive, it'll be every single article that I've written. I'm taking a slow pause from Substack. I thought I could keep going, but I feel like my attention has been veered towards Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, and I want to put the best content out there and grow my platforms before I diverge into a bunch of different. Okay, Lucas and I tried to put the bed together, and then we realized that we have been shipped some extra pieces and did not receive a crucial piece. So we're contacting the brand to have it shipped to us because it's kind of important. But at least, I mean, on the bright side, we unboxed it. We unboxed our rug. Can you guys tell me if this rug needs to be bigger or if it's good enough? Like, a part of me thinks that it needs to be bigger, but maybe it doesn't. Honestly, we'll see. Once everything is together, I'll know. But the wood is so beautiful. We have these wood pieces. The wood pieces, I'm probably gonna bring them down because I'm scared that they'll fall over. Yeah, and then we'll just wait till they ship the stuff and then we can actually make the bed. But it's gonna look so good because it already looks so good already. It already looks so good already. Every step of this bedroom just eats each way. You gotta enjoy the process, man. Enjoy the process. That's what we're doing. We are enjoying the process. I'm gonna go get my nails done. Just a calm little French tip. I was in a rush to film a brand video, and so I bit off so that they would look clean. I probably should have done my nails before I did the video, but I was in a rush to do the video. I wanted to get the video in. We built the nightstands, and these are also from Thuma. This is in the walnut color, okay? The room is so messy, so pardon me. I think the rug needs to be a little bit bigger. I learned this from Pedro Asshole. When something looks off, it's usually the fact that you need a bigger rug. And so I think I need a bigger rug. But I love the color. I love how dark it is. Once we build the bed, it's gonna look stunning. I'm already in awe of this little walnut desk right here. Ooh, it's so good. Just wanted to give you that little update. It's looking really good. And every day I'm like, I can't believe this is our apartment. It looks so good. It's literally everything I've dreamed of in an apartment. It's my dream apartment. And it's gonna get better. Okay, I'm gonna go do my nails. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll probably get some clips while I'm there. Got my nails done. Ta-da! I feel like I was able to get the perfect shade of pink for dark skin. When you're doing French nails, it's so especially important for the shade of pink to be good. If my shade of pink is bad, the whole French tip is ruined for me. So this is 67 in OPI. And sometimes when you ask or look for a nail that'll match your hand, like as a dark skinned person, the recommendations always lean towards brownish nude. And I don't like that. I want the pink to pop. I want it to be pink but like my nail. And I think I got it as close as I could. I'm going to a bookstore because I've been dying to find a good bookstore near me. I found one and it was good, but it didn't have a large selection of the books it just had a few. So I'm going to one that I saw on TikTok recently. This neighborhood is so pretty. I think this whole line conspired to have blue doors and I love it. That is so pretty. This is what HOA fees are for. None of the other stuff. I've been itching to get a little bookstore sesh out of my system. And then Lucas and I are meeting for date night tonight. Very rare of us to do. We're actually getting pizza. And I'm not mad at it. Lucas was like, I kind of am in the mood for pizza. And I was like, pizza is just one thing we never get. So it's like, why would I get pizza if I'm going out to eat? But there are some really good pizza spots we've been having lately, so pizza is good sometimes. I'm so happy to finally have this book because it came out while I was traveling and it's so thick. And when I was traveling, I was like, okay, I'm only buying thin books because I can travel with it. I was saving this for when I came back to America. And I'm finally back. I finally feel settled. It all feels aligned. Like, I feel settled. I feel like in the groove of things. And I finally have Intermezzo. A nice, big, long, juicy book for the fall by Sally Rooney. Big fan of Sally Rooney. Love Normal People. So I feel like with the way people are raving about this, it's gonna be really good. I'm super excited.